We should be.
All kinds of places. Okay.
With
Just gonna
some
share this real
audio.
quick here. Come join us live on Twitch. How's that?
Watch.
Share that stuff.
Oh, so the nice thing, so I'm using Streamlabs, and it'll show me the Twitch chat.
Mute.
Oh.
There we go.
I can monitor
This
that.
is for anybody who's already listening. This is just an experiment. We have no clue what we're doing. Well, we have some clue what we're doing. It's getting better. So, all right. So this is supposedly our first session. It shows that we're live. I'm looking at the feed. Is there supposed to be any video showing up here, Ken?
Should be now.
Yeah. On the live feed. See if I should be now. Oh my gosh. And of course there's that delay, so all looking weird places. So, and we have the feed for Roll20 over on the side.
Ooh. Where I threw nothing decently.
Yeah, do nothing decently. That's a loaded statement. All right.
Story of my life.
All right, so this is effectively going to be session 1 of Ashes of the Old World, our new Savage Fantasy campaign, as directed by the listeners who voted on the system we were going to play, who submitted character concepts that we warped and twisted to make our own. And let's go around and let everybody just kind of introduce themselves real quick. I know we're down 1 player, so we may have somebody join us yet. My name is Eric. I'm the game master. I guess I was about to say dungeon master, and that's just not appropriate because, you know, Savage Worlds, right?
Yep.
So if we go clockwise from our Twitch feed, that would make Jordan next.
Oh, it'll put me in there again.
But okay, we'll go counterclockwise then, and Justin's next.
I'm Justin. I'm going to be playing Luther, who is a orc that was raised amongst humans, who has kind of started to learn the mystical arts and wants to explore more about his people that in this world and culture are slaves.
Right, slaves of the people that run society as they see it now. And that's, we have to assume that is following, it's something that's happened in the last several centuries following the Great Calamity.
And speaking of the great calamity,
Ken?
I'm Ken. I'm playing Zelissa Mostai. She is a Nethrosian. Ancestrally, their people lived above on the surface. And then the Great Calamity came and they fled underground. And so they've been living underground in large haphazard cities for a century or more. As part of their society, they're very devout to their ancestors. They treat them as divine beings and pray to them and everything. But the biggest problem that their society has is that they have a disease that they have been unable to cure for about 800 years. People with this disease become infectious around age 12, so they go through a kind of a ceremony and they get sent to a palatial estate, which is essentially where they live the rest of their lives. Oh, Eric's blocking the...
I'm just blocking the Nira. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you.
I was like,
halt.
There she grew up.
Anything, I was gonna say, anything particularly important or unusual about your character?
Well, she's infected with this disease, and as part of their kind of social belief system, the disease makes them undying, so they will not die of old age, and they believe that is the way they gain ascension into the afterlife is by dying of natural causes, or if somebody kills them, but they're peaceful and have no malice in their heart, then they will ascend.
Ooh. So yeah, getting into fights sounds like a really big priority for your character.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Wow.
she's an archer. She's blind.
And she's blind. Which that was the instruction, right, from the listener?
Yes.
For the submission. Blind archer,
From
diseased.
From a underground sanatorium archer.
Right. And what was yours, Justin? What was the directive on yours, listener?
A orc who was raised amongst human culture, who is articulate but feels bad because he's not a real orc.
Real quotes orc.
Yeah, real orc.
Richard?
I am Richard. I'm playing Big Bobby, and I am a halfling. All muscle, no brains. Very aggressive. His directive is a fierce, aggressive character who has a soft spot for small furry creatures. So he's a very hands-on fighter, face to face, fist to fist, and he's not very bright. Oh yeah, and he also seems to always have, like right now, a mink around him. Not wearing a mink. He's got like an actual creature mink around him, but he kind of pretends it's not there. Because he's big and fierce. Rawr, Big Bobby.
Everybody pay attention to Nira's little chat. I think she needs some advice here because it's going to move to her sin. Doesn't he? What was the director for the listeners on that, Rich?
Was I said so fierce, something aggressive.
Halfling
grappler, who is actually using that to hide his soft underside, where he has a thing for small furry creatures. Not a thing for, excuse me, where he has a soft spot for. Is a completely different wording. Small furry creatures.
Soft spot.
Which I expanded into getting along great with small furry creatures. So that's why he has a little mink friend.
And teeth. Thing with the teeth.
Teeth.
Filed to a point, I believe.
The listener said
is that
it's
down
supposed
there?
to be filed to points, yeah. Just to make him look mean.
I didn't. Where did I not see that?
You don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's fine.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, it's not like it's going to affect me.
Nira? Is always a good start.
Okay, I'm Nira, and I'm playing the Paladin, Rowan Winters. Recently was unearthed, if you will, in someone's dig, and now she is trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
You might have to elaborate a little bit for anybody that doesn't know the listener directive on this one. It was.
It was. I was a paladin who is a undead. 1,000 years ago, I murdered my entire family, killed myself. Yes, I did that, and then.
Then 1,000 years of slumber.
1,000 years, I wake up and.
And why am I still here? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the drill. Yeah, for anybody that doesn't realize, these were rolled randomly, by the way. So, you know. Everybody.
Randomly from a list of.
Like 20 choices.
Sent in options.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good. It's cool. Jordan.
It's awesome.
Okie dokie. There we go. Sorry, having a little technical difficulties here. There we go.
And the crowd goes mild.
Yep, exactly. So, my character.
Lost you.
Yeah, sorry.
Hold the button.
Little button. We're going everywhere. Figures it goes crazy on me right when I'm about to talk. Okay, so my name is Jordan, and I'm going to be playing Quintus. And he's from a ancient family who is responsible for maintaining certain wards that hold big bad things in place. Or at least that's what he was told. Recently, his family has been being killed off. Well, they suspected they're being killed off. They've been dying from random tragedies. And on his 12th birthday, his father was killed in a fire in their house. And he gave a very cryptic message as his last words. Rituals, seals, beware of the Blackthorn. With the book his father left, that is his quest to figure out what really happened to his family, and if the stories have any credence to them. And kind of the background behind my character is at least the what I used to design it was supposed to be a devoted scholar trying to translate an ancient text, and he apparently has an uncontrollable shivers if he doesn't read 30 minutes per day, and is always losing his glasses.
Nice.
Jinkies.
Yeah.
Everybody get that? Some of it? What was his name again, Jordan?
Quintus.
Quintus. All right.
Of the family Olimar.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead in this scenario and start you together. We will explore some of the hows and whys you ended up together a little later on. Work for you guys?
Sounds like a plan.
Works for me.
Okay. Cue the music.
What?
Best answer ever.
You had one job.
I tell you what.
She had 4 jobs.
The high crags of the Elder Peaks cast long shadows over the Vale of the Lost. From a promontory high up on the shoulder of Mount Grim, you spy the occasional glint of forgotten machinery, reputedly some sort of ancient system of pumps and pipes, through the lingering mists that cover the valley. At the near end of the vale, not far from the river that winds steadily away to the south, is an encampment with a cook fire snapping merrily into the frigid mountain air. According to the stories, 'tis madness to wander too near the vale. For those few who emerge have oft forgotten who they are or why they have come. You've been told by your benefactor, a man known as the Baron, that these are stories meant to ward away would-be looters and curious treasure hunters, that the vale is in truth the home of a sorceress known as the Dream Seeker, a vile woman who befuddles the minds of children and binds them to her service. The Baron's daughter, Misha, is one of the Dream Seeker's latest victims. On the far side of the vale, you can vaguely make out the fabled Lost Tower of Saranine, more a shadow than an edifice of stone, its ghostly lights but fireflies in the distance. The mists obscure the valley between completely, making it impossible to guess how difficult a journey lies ahead. A rumble of thunder sounds in the west, the first warning of a storm brewing just above the highest peaks. To enter the vale, however, you must deal with the Witch's Guard. Hi.
What a lovely scenario.
They're very civil. Hello, nice to meet you.
No, that wasn't them. That was me.
Oh, context is key here.
Everybody's being so polite and quiet. I didn't want to follow up with, what do you do? What do you do?
Do.
You do.
How many guards are we looking at here? I mean, from where we're at, how many can we make out?
It's actually difficult to tell. There's at least a couple people moving around the camp, but it's not. There's no good angle from up here.
How
Okay.
big is the camp?
There's 3 tents clustered together, a cook fire, some picketed horses nearby.
So odds are it's not a very large force.
Probably not. No.
Is there any clean lines of approach where we would have some cover?
Sure.
Okay.
There's a defile to the left of your current position that would allow you to move down the shoulder of the mountain a little bit without, as long as you weren't, super noisy without drawing too much attention. And that really isn't even necessarily much of an issue since it's windy, and with the thunder rolling in and everything, it'll cover a lot of sins in that regard. And then once you get down to a lower level, I mean, you'll have to get up near the riverbank to get an approach, but you can hug the cliff wall for a chunk of that. And even if it wouldn't necessarily hide you, you wouldn't necessarily be standing out against anything either. Feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves.
So I guess I'll just kind of throw this out there, like a little metagamey. But does anybody feel like they'd be a standout as like the kind of take charge sort of personality, who would kind of be directing traffic here? Or
clearly, it would be the halfling.
I was going to say, but my take charge is more
running.
tackle first, ask questions later.
I think it's the halfling just goes for it, and then we're all like, okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna choke that guy, and then I'm gonna run over here and choke that guy, and then I'm gonna run over here and choke that guy.
Ooh, I get to do the Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy
I don't think, from what you guys have described of your characters, I'm not seeing a lot of standout leadery types here. I hadn't really thought of that. This
Yeah.
party may be screwed.
That's kind of what I was just thinking. I'm like,
Yeah, not a leader type. She's Zulyssa's
Hey,
very
big Bobby.
cautious.
Just hold up there for a second. Let's talk this over a little bit.
Talk over, we go around the walk.
Yeah, we can do that momentarily. But let's do it as a group, okay?
How about now?
I think that might be folly.
Are you twirling your mustache?
Yes.
Your orc has mustache.
Never a good sign when you're twirling a mustache. What's up?
I'm loud and clumsy.
We could move quicker.
There, I've admitted it. I think it would be best if I stay back until things commence.
So now I go?
Is everyone ready? Yay, nay, run away.
I'm good with that. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah,
I go down the path.
He's standing there still looking the wrong direction.
Okay, you can go now.
It's like 5 steps away already.
Wait. Ah.
Sliding on down there.
Yep. Whee!
All right. As insanely
I got this.
not terribly quiet as the halfling probably is under these circumstances, it doesn't seem to raise an alarm. So, might not be much of an issue. When you guys get down to the ground level, you're going to need to make some stealth checks for me if you're trying to be stealthy, which seems silly for a couple of you. But now, it's probably worth noting, just because we discussed it in the opening, what your characters' impressions of each other are, in as much as it matters. We just got Justin's full force impression with the mustache twirling and genteel manner, so I don't think that was a problem. Nira hasn't spoken yet, but she did want to point out that her character's nature is probably not evident to you guys.
Well, maybe Ken's character.
Okay.
Who
yeah.
among
Because
us
he can
are
see
Earther?
heat.
I know we talked about it a little bit.
And she doesn't emanate much of that.
Yeah, no, I'm really cold.
Like,
But
if
she
we're
does
near
Practically
you,
invisible to me because I can't see you otherwise.
Not like emanating cold. She just means
Okay.
she doesn't have any body heat to speak of.
Like
That's
in
what
the
I thought.
winter
I
when
was
we
just
all
making
huddle
sure.
for warmth, she's not part of that.
For a lot of reasons.
She's
Not the
laying on
huddly
top of the
type.
group. All right, guys, warm me up.
All right. So who was following the halfling?
I
I
was.
think, yeah, I was as well.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get some stealth checks. If you guys pull up your character sheets, you'll find the macros on the skills section that you could just hit the button.
Yeah, I didn't take stealth.
Right, which means you still get to make a roll. It just sucks.
And I was worried.
Not taking stealth is actually very appropriate under the circumstances.
Oh, dog balls.
My character, yeah, doesn't. Well, I don't have the skill listed.
Oh,
How do I
Jesus
roll that?
Christ.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
probably
rolled
the
the-
stealthiest
yeah.
one.
Well, at least I didn't critical fail.
Oh,
But you
unskilled.
can make
Boom.
it. You can make it show you. Yeah.
Oh, I am the stealthiest one.
You
Ah!
kidding me?
You got a raise on that? No, you didn't get a raise. You exploded the
I
die though.
He
That's
said
fine.
caution.
Yeah, he got a 7 on that.
Oh, yes, I did.
But
Good.
the
Ah,
bonus
I see.
Made it a 5.
You find it?
Yeah.
Everybody's working on this.
So do we have groups skill checks here? Because if I go and make mine, can that mean we all make them?
So let's say, can he hear us making noise?
How? Okay.
That's we got the same roll.
Oh, Big Bobby and Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Both
Yeah,
unskilled.
It's when Quintus
see, it
Quintus
does it
slides down
differently.
behind her that there's a bunch of noise being made.
I could role play this as like I'm the last one. I ram into the back of all of them, and they all start stumbling and making noise.
Sounds about right.
Or we just progressively run into each other on the way down.
I probably tripped and fell over some rock I didn't see. Blind
The only
person here.
reason
Didn't see. Right.
the only reason the goblin was stealthy is because he was like 20 feet ahead of everybody else.
That rock's name was Bobby, and I would like you to watch where you're going in the future.
When they get down to the bottom, do I notice an alarm raised in the camp?
Interestingly enough, no,
Oh, okay.
because their rolls were awful.
Oh man, you gotta be pretty
I'll
bad.
kind of pull out my little notebook and take some notes.
Okay. Which tent do you want me to tackle?
The biggest one.
I kind of try to scan around and find
I'm-
look for the biggest
I'm
heat
just gonna-
signature.
Start walking in.
Yeah, I don't think your heat vision is going to necessarily work like allowing you to see through tents real
Oh, yeah,
clearly
I'm
and
sure it
shit,
won't.
so.
Yeah, especially with
still
that
try.
fire there. I would think the fire would kind of make it all a big old blur.
I am, at those words, going to go the biggest tent I can see, run, jump on it, and try to grab anything that's in it.
Okay, we're gonna get this shit started fast. I dig it.
Yeah.
There's
More
an ogre.
notes.
There's an ogre in that tent.
Excellent.
All right, so
He's on the inside of the wrapping. I'm on the outside.
So I would have to say he's probably surprised.
but Bobby's idea of uh-oh.
Ooh.
Everything's
Ah.
about to go
Intruder.
sideways.
Yeah, it sure is. Let's see. Shall we take a moment to,
He's talking, but he's not.
I am
for it.
My name's Bolthor Dracohammer. I was given the info for a character who was extremely afraid of the dark, spoke loudly about his opinions on others, and generally speaking had zero empathy whatsoever for other people. But he feels bad for it.
What?
That makes no sense.
I mean, that was the fucking thing you gave. That was the little blurb. So I feel like I'm working with the best I got here.
So
Fine.
expand a little bit on the stuff that you came up for it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
stuff you
he
came
said-
up with for it.
So how
Oh.
did you interpret that? What did you do with it?
Basically, the way I interpreted it was somebody who can experience no emotions, is very blunt with others, and generally speaking is a cleric with a fear of the night. I came up with it, well, the dwarfs probably cursed themselves. The dwarfs probably cursed to the fact that, for whatever reason, emotions don't work normally for him. So I came up with some great malignant plague that affected the dwarves called...
Yeah.
that affected the dwarves when they were young. I decided that it made the dwarves something called a solus, which basically makes it so that from the day they're born to when they grow up, they feel and can interpret emotions differently. They don't, is how they actually get it. Some of them fake it, like how he fakes it, but despite their best efforts, he can't do emotions the same way other people can. And it kind of caused a bit of a rift between most dwarves who thought that these soulless were, infecting the young, attacking others, sucking blood from people like vampires, and caused kind of a minor civil war amongst most of dwarven kind over people who wanted to protect their fellow dwarves and people who wanted to turn against them. I'm one of the ones that lived. Very
So you're
essentially.
saying your entire village was vaccinated?
I mean, I'm not trying to take the low hanging.
So what exactly
Not how
is
that
a
works.
minor?
Well, I decided to make his major hindrance a complete phobia of the darkness. So
Oh Lord!
that's gonna be a bit rude. He always has a lantern that he kind of carries off his front end with a constant supply of oil he has going into it. He worships the god of light because the warmth that comes from light is one of the few feelings he can actually associate with something.
As a dwarf, can't you see in the dark too?
Oh no, he has low light vision. He fucking hates it. He thinks that shit's whack, man.
He just figures if it's dark, there's just shit he can't see.
And that's sort of the thing is whenever he's completely encompassed by darkness, he feels very cold and empty inside. That kind of is associated with the curse, where if he's in complete and utter darkness, it's terrifying for just simply how alone a person can feel, just like you're in a soundproof.
Okay. Well, we're starting with the party together. We'll explore some of how they ended up that way through flashbacks or something in sessions up and coming. I figure right now, we're just going to kind of jump into the action.
Okay.
Literally, in the case of Richard's character, who
Just
As
jump
a-
into a.
he
Tackle first, ask questions later.
Okay.
Bite,
So-
bite, grapple.
the group was sliding down a kind of the cliff face of the shoulder of a mountain a little bit, using what kind of a terrain you have at your disposal to control that process and get onto the side of the river that leads out of the veil, the misty veil that you're presumably heading into. But you got to get past this little knot
Oh.
of bad guys.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the first thing that happens is the halfling, the mean little halfling, rushes forward and jumps onto the biggest tent he can find. And apparently whatever's in it is almost as big as the tent, because he stops somewhere up the tent as he wraps himself around something. And that something reacts rather violently to being grabbed.
I mean,
So-
if some fucking dude just jumped off a mountain onto my goddamn tent, I would assume it's a bear. I don't care how small it is.
How's the video project coming there, Ken?
I've got 4 of the 7 screens readjusted. So
Sweet.
I'm sorry I threw everything out of whack.
We knew you were probably going to show up.
I mean, I
Somewhere in the
really
middle, so.
hate being late. I'm so sorry.
All good. All right. So let's remind ourselves of how some of this Roll20 shit works, and we're going to deal some cards.
Woo! Who here has the
Uh-oh.
quick edge? Because fucking everyone takes it every
Me.
day.
Nope.
I don't.
Me.
Damn
it. Bruh. Why you gotta min-max like that?
I have
Because
luck.
I like
Yeah,
quick.
I don't have quick.
And anyway, it made sense to have her quick.
It's
so.
I have quickness.
We actually have a lot of spellcasters I saw in the chat. How many do we? Who is that? Who all is a spellcaster?
I think everybody's like a spellcaster or has some
Nope.
sort of magic ability in some
I was gonna
way.
say I'm a little magical, but I'm not a caster.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, I cast grab.
Ooh, I got a 3.
Oh, both or Drakahammer got a. Oh, I got the.
Wait, it says steal request.
Yeah, did
How
I?
do I
got the
do that?
I say no way, or are you trying to take a
No
bet?
way. Yeah. Whatever it says.
What?
Denied. I was trying to see if I could see what the card was, but it isn't showing me. It's just showing me the backs.
Oh, so what do I do here?
So there has to be a way
Oops.
to show me the cards.
Oh, I
And
see.
That didn't work.
I didn't mean to steal it. Denied. Oh, rejected.
Well, that's just everyone in my
Every-
life.
Just bear with me, guys. We've not
I rolled really badly.
done any of this stuff in a while, so
I mean, hopefully you got below a 5. That means you can just fucking do it again.
I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got a 6, didn't you? Please
Got
tell.
seven. Got
Oh.
seven.
Oh, gee.
I'm not finding it.
Oops.
Is there a way that I get to see everybody's cards or not?
Yeah, when you have to go into the actual decks and go into the settings deck, and there's a setting on there where you show like you check fronts and backs are viewable to Game Master. It should be in the settings for the actual deck itself.
I had to click on the name of the deck. I couldn't find a setting icon or anything. Okay, there we
Oh.
go. Discard
Let's see what I have done.
Face it. Play face up. Play everything face up, please.
Why does Big Bobby have 3 cards?
Because Big Bobby's not very bright.
There we go. Now we got it. Now we can all see them. Yeah. Why did you like take
Must
all
have
the
drawn
cards from the deck?
extra. Yes.
Don't be drawing
sorry.
cards.
I now know this.
Okay.
I was expecting the card below me because I saw it on the other 3, and I did not realize it was above them. And, anyways, I'm playing Big Bobby. I'm in character.
Oh, hey there, Big Bobby.
takes all the cards.
Okay. I'm assuming that Quintus doesn't have quick.
Also,
Big Bobby
And-
doesn't have quick.
I do not. And I also can't see the cards. I thought you said we could see the cards. Or can you see the cards?
I can see
I
them.
can't see the cards.
I can see your card.
You can't see
I can see
anyone
your
else's card.
I can
but you
see the backs of the cards.
You gotta click on the card, and it should pop up a little window that
the
shows
card
you all the
above
faces.
your avatar.
Oh, I don't see that because my avatar is too high, I guess. Oh, there. Oh. I see. Okay.
I move all the avatars to just names.
So I take it my first card was the 3.
Yes.
Yep.
My second card was the 3.
Okay, so if for anybody that's listening that doesn't know how this works, initiative in Savage Rolls is determined, which is the game we're playing, by the way, is determined by. You did write up the character the right system, didn't you, James?
1 second, let me look it back over.
1 second,
you
let me
have
convert
30
from
minutes?
Pathfinder.
I thought we were making level 20 Pathfinder characters. Look at that.
Screw that. Okay, so initiative is determined by draw the cards, which are redrawn every round to create a new cycle of initiative each round. At this point, there are no aces, so we tend to start at the top. The highest card I see in front of me is for Zalissa, Ken's character. That's a queen.
Wait, you're a fucking queen, Ken?
Wow.
That's fancy.
So now I want to point out that given the situation, I needed to pull the cards in order to see if anybody reacted or had a chance to react at any given particular time. But So this is the first honor feat to have the opportunity to react to a situation that's developing if you think it's appropriate right at this moment.
Okay, so trying to set the scene here. So the halfling has run full bore into a tent to try to grab what is ever in the.
You just slid down the embankment and crept forward a little bit, and the halfling rush, jump, and whatever is the halfling jumped on is actually like 9 or 10 feet tall because it's rising to its full height, and the halfling is up there a little bit.
Okay.
Halfling leaps into the air. He jumps on the tent and then stops moving. He doesn't fall.
It keeps getting bigger.
I can fly!
I mean,
Probably in a second.
halfling 9 feet in the air, that's probably just about airplane size.
Make sure to give me the manufacturer of that tent. It's amazing.
Now, put this in context for you. I have no idea. Your character can't see. So
yeah, other than maybe his body being lifted up.
Right.
I'm going to attempt to grapple whatever it is I'm holding on to.
Right.
So I think I will. I'll pull out my bow. Are there any other guards that we can or that I can see?
Not yet.
Probably within there. Okay, I'd like to maybe ready my bow. That if I see another heat signature come from behind another tent or something, I will try to.
Absolutely works for me.
I guess.
Okay. The 10 is in Luther's court.
Is the shape that's rising up inside this tent definable enough to kind of tell that it's some sort of large person?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that enough for me to shoot it without any sort of mind, penalty? I'm just curious.
Sure.
Okay. I will I'll draw a small dagger and take out a fine little napkin and just kind of wrap it around my hand and then slice it and kind of quickly put the silk handkerchief over the wound as I kind of draw the blood, be kind of etching runes on my hand, and I'll summon the energy of the ancient spirits and fire a bolt of energy into this mass underneath the tent. What's my distance from this thing? I just need to know from my range penalties or anything.
Right at the moment, you're all of about maybe not even 20 meters.
Okay, so would that fall middle range, I guess?
Yeah, I think that's middle range.
It's 24, I think, is what mid-range is.
So yeah, it'd be under 24, obviously.
Do we remember how that affects attacks?
I think it's just a -1.
It's a -1 if it's at middle, yeah.
Okay.
It's -2 if it's at longest range.
Gotta do.
Then I think there's a rule for extreme range, but
1. And with the PowerPoints, the no PowerPoints rule, you're trying to roll the PowerPoint number or above, right?
Yeah, and I think if you're just shooting one bolt and it's not
how does it work?
The no PowerPoints, depending on how many PowerPoints the spell would have cost, provides a penalty or spellcasting roll.
It's half rounded
The more
down.
powerful it is, the more powerful it is, the harder a spell it is to pull off.
Okay, so a single 2D bolt would be 0, actually.
Yeah, if it would only cost you one PowerPoint, then it would be a no modifier on the roll.
Okay, so let me see what it is. So
Fuck him up, Justin.
additional bolts. Okay, so I'll do it with a 3d6 PowerPoint bolt, so that'd be 2. So total -2 on my roll.
Okay, you're gonna do major.
I'm gonna try to make it for the 3d6. So that roll. There we go.
Wild die. Why'd it give you a -3? That's
a great question.
Oh,
How
here
can I
we go
roll
with
a
the
0?
trying to figure this shit out, huh?
Oh dear.
Hold on
It's
now.
probably in your Arcanum. If you put a modifier in the Arcanum.
Yeah, it looks like you rolled a 3 on the D10 and a 2 on the D6, and it just -3 from both of them for whatever reason.
Yeah, under your spells, let's look at your casting mod.
God.
Oh shit, we have one of those.
Yep. You
Should.
had a -3 on the. It said you had a -3 on the roll for your skill modifier. You
That
know
doesn't
why?
make any sense now. I put in a -2 for the -2 we should have done, but
Yeah,
I don't
that's,
know what the fuck's going on.
Maybe you're overweight.
This is
I
a good
know.
time. This is a good time to find out.
Nope, I'm only carrying 15 pounds, so
So
my
probably
load
not.
limit's 40.
Okay, so you rolled the check. You rolled was your Arcana check, right?
No spellcasting.
Spellcasting. Yeah, spellcasting check, which is for your character a D10,
Right.
and you put the -2 in there manually. Is that what you did?
Yeah, where the skill mod I put -2.
Okay, and you
I
just
don't
hit
know
that
why-
macro, right?
Right. I'm not sure why it decided to go -3 though. That's really weird.
I mean, even without that extra
Sure.
-1, it still obviously isn't going to be successful. But I'd like to figure out why it's giving it to you.
Should I cast one just to see?
Let me cast it without anything real quick. Let me take the mod off and see what happens.
Okay, and see what kind of modifiers it gives you on the roll. It builds in there.
Did 0.
Yeah, just put 0. That's weird.
It's fucking bananas.
3 -3 plus something is wonky with this die or something.
This is really bizarre.
Plus, it's still give you a -3 skill modifier.
On the one I just rolled?
No, on the one he just rolled,
Oh.
he got a 5 and a 3.
Oh, I had to roll. I just scrolled down. Sorry. Yeah. And that 5. Let's roll the d6. Just gave you no modifiers at all, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that worked normally.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But I missed, so I guess I need to deal with burn or whatever it's called, or...
Only if you roll
Double
if you
ones.
roll 1 on the die.
Okay.
So
Which I
yeah,
did
you don't gotta
not,
worry about
so.
that. So
Okay.
okay. Well, I'm glad we still took a moment to look at it, see if we can figure out what's going on with it. Keep that in mind. We have to make some manual adjustments. Okay. So let's see. Who else is? Are you gonna move, shift position at all, or anything?
No, I mean, I just missed, so... Damn it.
Okay.
This happens. This never happens, I swear.
Never
In
happened.
that case, it is my turn. So I do have a couple of thugs who are in a position to respond and come rushing around the tent to see what's happening. Obviously, one of them will come into view if you want to take a shot, Ken.
Okay. Let me...
Here's Alyssa. Your microphone is turned off, Ken. Sorry, you're on the screen. Yeah. You know, on Discord where we do such things. Yeah.
I think
your
you
microphone
muted your
is probably turned
microphone.
off now.
Dang it. There we go. That should be better.
There you are. Well
Okay.
played.
If it's
That's
blinking, it's
my-
muted.
Sheet.
All right.
Okay. Beauty.
Now the one you don't shoot comes around the corner and looks up at the halfling on the tent, trying to figure what the hell this guy was thinking.
I got this.
That's a hell of a shot.
I got this.
Wow. Wow.
My sheet disappeared on me.
Every
No, because it came out as a separate window. That's why.
Okay.
Damn it.
At the same time, Richard, I can tell you that you and I are going to be doing a post strength roll when that ogre decides to throw you.
Wait a fucking second.
Good luck.
Right?
Is there any sort of negative modifier because he's covered in a tent?
I don't think it's necessary to do that to him, but
Ken, you need to add an extra d6 for that raise.
Well, that's. I thought I did. I got the checkbox.
It says
there.
modifier raise
Yeah,
d6.
But his total doesn't account for it. It's just got the.
Oh, I think.
No,
did you
it
type
shows
in-
3d6.
But it says 5 plus 1.
5 plus 1 plus 2. That's the 2's at the end.
Oh, okay. I got you. I see it now.
Okay, so that's how it does it.
All right. So that was your damage on that, or your attack, or your God damn it, your attack roll was obviously really good. We knew that. The damage, which is going to be a single success. So he's shaken.
Damn him.
Thunk.
And the ogre throws the halfling, I'm sure.
Whee!
This real quick.
Oh, we only rolled an 8.
Holy shit!
Come on.
Got an 8.
String.
Come on.
Halfling.
Come on.
Halfling.
Halfling, go.
Halfling.
Halfling.
Big Bobby.
A strength roll.
Big
You
Bobby.
can do it,
Yep.
Big Bubby.
Yep, strength roll to hold.
Oh! I never believed in you.
Just pretend you're in one of those underground fights.
I think I doubled your roll on both rolls. Okay, so
You got to play weak at first to get
gotta
them
catch
like,
them.
where you want them.
You gotta get the audience involved. They gotta
Yeah. Root for the underdog.
the rest of the ogre's turn is going to be trying to get the fuck out of the tent and figure out what the hell.
What the fuck did I just throw? Was that like a midget or something?
And we see Big Bobby cartwheeling through the air.
Rowan, your call.
I'm gonna go up to the ogre
Okay, so you're just gonna
Charge.
silently charge forward.
silently. Nah, she's gonna be screaming. You know,
How's
scream.
that? How's that sound?
I don't want to do it.
Oh, I see how you are. Not gonna roll.
Barbarian
Sword, shield.
Yeah.
Ching, 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 ching.
Ah.
Shield in front, sword.
All that
charge.
armor.
It's a
Ching,
silent
armor.
charge.
Not really silent because it's got a lot of armor.
And a lot of clacking of bones.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, let's see.
What?
I don't know.
I thought they usually roll
Find
double
the
ones.
find the macro on your weapon.
What are you talking about?
What do I know? Back up here and I'll show you.
You're never
Apparently,
good
my
at backing up.
headphones don't go with me.
I don't. Where's the thing?
And the other thing.
Do I just push the fighting thing? Is it something in here?
I think it looks like a die.
That? That's just it? Okay. Okay.
Okay. So your result was a.
It just attacked. It didn't
They just roll damage.
damage. So
Oh.
I need to-
Auto hit.
No, that's not.
Would you look at that?
Cannon.
I respect those auto hits, even when you roll somehow 0.
Somehow.
sword. Thingy? That's what I hit last time right there.
You need to go to your skills and roll your fighting check.
I just
first.
rolled my fighting check.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So it does make you roll the fighting check separately.
Yeah.
Didn't just do it all at once. Good to know. I didn't know. Hadn't tried yet. The ogre hadn't gotten to attack anybody yet.
Ogre, please.
I pushed the wrong one.
First time we've all been using
Oh,
this.
no, I got it.
No, yeah, that's the right one.
Hey, you're good. You just missed.
Bad roll, but yeah.
We fucking suck.
You all are going
Is this
to
all just a
die.
Three Stooges routine? Come on, guys. Love them.
Worst
Wait.
heroes ever.
It practically was.
Um,
Like we tumbled down the hill.
Both are you are just getting to the base of the ravine here.
Oh.
What's going on?
Oh, but Grimnar's. What the hell?
Oh.
Okay, so we got. Okay, so who are the enemies here? Like, I presume I know these chuckle fucks, right?
Chuckle fucks on your side?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know all them.
Oh, hey,
don't you
guys.
sign up with this guy.
You see Luthor.
Oh. Well, okay, so what sort of enemies do we have here? You said you had some thugs and the ogre, right?
Yeah, a couple of dudes and an ogre.
Okay. Well, that Oh,
The
damn,
ogre's
that
just
ogre.
working to. The ogre is all theoretical. He's actually Schrodinger's ogre at the moment.
Okay.
He's working to get out of the fucking.
How far
town.
away is the ogre from me? You would generally say.
In your case, probably about 25 meters.
Oh, damn it! That's not nearly far enough for me to fucking surround him in a box of light.
Not nearly
Okay.
far enough.
No, that's not nearly close
Not
enough.
even close enough. Gotcha.
Who's my closest friend?
Who's hanging back, guys?
It would have been Luther.
Luther.
I'll run up on my tiny dwarf legs.
Luther, by the way, is, in case you don't know, is a genteel sort of orc.
Oh,
Wears nice clothes, has a waxed mustache, and
do not worry.
well.
I was never taught to hate your kind. Okay, and I'll just walk up to him. I'll just walk up to him. I'm not to worry. Grimnar's light protects all, even you. And then I'll just give him some armor. At least I'll try to if I don't roll a 1 and a 3.
Not do it successfully though. Jesus. Protect all those who, God damn it.
This is messed up.
Wait.
Better than 2 1s.
I look down at my hand. Oh, maybe Grimnar doesn't protect you. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I didn't know.
No.
I'm going to
He
I'm going to ever
blames
so
you.
gently nudge him down the hill with the tip of my boot.
Oh! I just got straight on my feet.
Big Bobby, you gonna pull yourself to your feet?
Yep. And run and jump and attack if I can.
You can certainly get to your feet and run back that direction.
That's what I will be doing.
That is
gain
far as you're gonna
speed.
get, so
So I can get a good jump.
all right, let's deal some more cards.
Oh yeah.
1, 2. This shit's,
Oh, right, we have to do that
shit's
again.
gonna be a mess. Alright.
Does anyone else notice that they're just
Oh,
all around better than
balls.
us?
You
They got a
guys.
Joker too.
I got a Joker.
No,
I got a king. Is that better?
not
No.
than a Joker.
Damn it.
All right.
Are we starting?
King of Diamonds runs first. Both are.
Okay, both are.
You are scooted down the.
How far are the thugs from me now? The thugs will like the boat.
Well, they're around the same distance, of course, because.
Damn
I
it.
just want to say I had a 3 and I haven't gone yet.
You had a 3 from last turn.
Yeah.
Oh, Quintus.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. I apologize.
We just forgot about you because your character isn't actually real.
You're so quiet.
Yeah. Well, we could just role play it off as I lost my glasses and I finally found them.
Oh, that's where they went.
We haven't actually done anything with the new
Aha!
round.
I
so
found my glasses.
You haven't actually done
Put 'em
anything with
back
the
on.
new round, so you can take an action if you like.
Okay. So I'll move as far forward as I can. How
Okay.
far was I away?
Initially, a little over 20 meters.
Then where is my? Are we rolling move, or are we just moving without rolling?
Well, you can
I was-
move up to your pace.
Yeah, unless you're
Okay.
planning on running.
No, I'm not running. So just would be 6.
Right. And at that point, are you going to do something else?
Yeah, I was gonna cast quickness on myself.
No. Okay.
So many mages.
Yeah. That's what it's all
the
about.
mages.
All right. Both are.
Oh, both are. Well, I can only move 5, and I moved 5 last round, so presumably there's still 15 away. I guess I'm gonna try to cast armor on myself then. Shit. We'll see whether or not God likes me.
Not a bad job on the Twitch framing, by the way, Ken.
Nope.
Oh, no, he does. That's a 4.
Okay.
I knew he was out for me, Just I place a hand against my chest, and a very light, glowing sheen of yellow covers my body. I'm in cloth, by the way, so he doesn't wear actual armor.
Gotcha.
It's one of Grimnar's tenets. Cannot be
Okay.
protected except by the light itself. Doesn't work well against bulls, but well, we make do.
Zalissa? Ken, you're quiet again.
The same, the same guy I shot before. I'd like to take another shot at him.
Drop another arrow in him?
Yeah, I seem to
Alright.
make good contact there. So
Yeah, they didn't get to do much last round. They were all caught off guard.
Wait a second, did a halfling just jump on our ogre?
You know.
Oh!
So
And then arrows and magic started flying. So
my quickness did succeed, I think.
excellent.
okay.
Yeah, with those rolls, it definitely succeeded.
Yeah, it had a -2 on it, but I couldn't figure out where to put it. That's why it took so long.
Apparently, putting it in there just fucks you. So maybe.
Okay.
You hit though?
I think so. With a 5. There we go.
Oh, good.
Yep, you only need
damage.
a
There
4
we
to hit
go.
a range. So
Turns
So-
out Ken's the only competent character amongst the group.
Yes,
Okay.
the
So he
blind
was-
archer.
he was shaken, and now he is stirred.
Eric, I'll leave it up to
Recap.
you to decide. Quickness can either start the next turn or the turn of.
You quickly find your glasses.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you there. And that makes it Rowan's turn, I think.
Okay. And try to hit the ogre. Ogre.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt that,
Okay.
and we're gonna do some paladin bashing. He pulls that tent off his head in time to see you there, and he definitely recognized the threat of somebody with a sword swinging at him in full armor. So
Okay.
that's not necessarily too complicated for him. And he says, "What?" Only deeper and bassier, you know.
What?
Guys, that was awesome. All right, let's see how this goes, shall we?
Oh shit.
Damn.
Could you not?
Actually hit.
Crap.
What is your toughness? 9?
My tough. Yes, it's 9.
So I have exactly.
when's it-
I was
That's
surprised.
Biggest the parry.
Yeah, wouldn't that be against parry?
Yeah,
Oh,
parry
your parry.
damage is
Sorry.
toughness.
Sorry,
Um,
you're right. What is your
Well,
parry?
it's a 6.
6. So that's a success and a raise.
Raise!
Apologize.
No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, roll
I'm
that
glad you guys brought it up.
damage goodness.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do damagey goodness. I can do that.
No.
he's-
Whiff it. Whiff it.
Whiff it!
Whiff,
Whiff it!
Whiff,
Whiff
whiff,
He
it!
whiff.
hasn't.
Whiff!
Hang on. I need to add something. He hasn't gotten. He didn't have time to get a weapon out, so
Oh, so he's just choking a bitch.
just using his fist. So we're just gonna make that a strength check, I think. Strength roll.
Oh no, you don't want that!
And it's gonna be a strength roll plus a d6, right?
Yep,
Or-
1d12 plus 3 plus 1d6.
And I don't have a way to tell it to do that. The easy way.
Yeah, slash roll might be just the way to go here.
I'm thinking that actually. That's what I'm
Plus
gonna do.
D6.
Slash roll.
Okay.
I remember this. So 1d12 with a slammer. Plus 1d6 with a slammer, right?
Oh, great.
Don't forget the
12! Oh!
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think you have such a high
Okay,
toughness.
but I have a toughness of 9.
Yeah,
so
so
we
that's
don't have
just
to
a
freak out.
success. You are shaken. You can spend a Benny to soak it if you want to, or you can try to roll that on your turn. Yeah, that's right. Spirit is your dump stat, isn't
Hey,
it?
stop that.
No, I'm not going to stop it. We're going to stop that guy from calling. Okay.
I'll wait. Wait, it's my turn.
Indeed, it
After
is.
You do your guys, of course. right?
After I roll for my thug, my remaining thug, who is going to turn the fuck around and run.
Smart man.
Goodbye! Goodbye, singular thug!
Oh, and I forgot I got a +2 on all those rolls because of the Joker. Yeah, we'll let it slide. No matter. Okay. So that is his turn and the other guy's turn, and that makes it the end of my turn. So go ahead and finish your turn, Rowan.
Okay, so I need to make a spirit, right?
Yes, you need to roll spirit check.
I got a 5.
That is a success. You may act normally.
I think that means you.
Okay, then I'm going to try to smack the bad guy.
What were you going to say, James?
I think she has to wait till the next turn to act.
Yeah, I think it's a raise that lets you act normally.
That was a rule that was redacted and changed a couple years ago. Guys.
Sweet. Hey, that works for me. I ain't gonna argue.
It was deemed as a not fun rule.
Works for me, man. Oh, fuck!
Oh, dear gosh.
Well, I do have a -1, so.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm coming!
Oh, for your sword? For your encumbrance?
Yeah.
Yeah, wearing all that armor. Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's a bitch.
Well, and all the muscle atrophy.
Right. That's what we were thinking at the
The
time.
lack of cartilage.
All right, that was the jack. Who's after the jack? We got anybody got a 10? We got
Quintus,
a
I think
9.
it's next. Yeah,
Quintus?
Quintus.
Yeah, I have a 9.
What are you gonna do?
Let's see. So we have one guy running away, and then the ogre.
I heard we got one guy running away, and it.
Is the ogre still up?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
No one's
Yeah.
hit it.
Ogre ogre's not bothered.
Okay. So let's see. I'll go ahead and I'll do a triple bolt on the ogre.
Okay. Triple bolt. I'm gonna guess that is a spell.
It's bolt, and I'm choosing to do 3.
Right. So describe this process for the
But the
kiddies at
process
home.
of casting the spell is that I whip out my book now that I have my glasses,
Do you have your glasses?
and I begin to read aloud the ancient text in the whatever language it is. I don't think we've decided what language it is.
Damn
It could be
void
common.
speech.
It's not
Ancient-
important to you.
Ancient language.
Yeah, we'll just go with the ancient language, so that way I don't have to read it out loud.
Turns out it's Esperanto because this is the far, far, far future.
Lots of clicks and clocks.
I wonder if they got Rosetta Stone for that.
But
Hells
the trappings of the spell is that the words begin to rise off the page and glow, and then they surround the target of the spell.
Right. They surround the target and taunt it and say, "The bolts, they must come here. Here, I say."
And then if it's successful, it actually plays out as like a blast of dirt or rocks from the ground beneath them.
Okay. Yeah, roll that if it's successful roll.
Okay, and I think that costs 3 power points, so that'd be a
Minus
-1.
1, 2. Yeah, 1. -1.
Yeah, -1, and then I'm not sure about this part, but I think I'm maintaining quickness, or is that not part of my? Is maintaining not part of my mage?
Now, quickness has a cost that's based on how long it lasts. It's got a standard duration, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has a standard duration.
Yeah, you don't have to maintain anything to that.
Okay, so it's not maintained. Sweet.
Yeah, don't gotta worry
So
about that
just
shit.
be the -1 for the spell.
We are watching an abject. Oh, there it is.
We got damage, but we didn't have a roll to hit.
Oh, that's damage. Okay,
You gotta roll your spellcasting check.
Yep.
I'm learning how this thing works.
We all are. Don't feel bad. Our viewers/listeners are learning with us.
Okay, so I would say that's a hit with a raise.
Yeah, I'd say
That's what it looks like.
Yep. And that means you're going to need to add another d6 on that damage, right?
What'd you cast on him?
Oh,
He did triple bolts.
okay, and
Oh.
then I roll for
the
each
damage
bolt.
3 times.
Yeah. Actually, aren't I supposed to roll for each bolt?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
roll damage for each bolt.
No, I meant to
the
hit.
attack roll.
Yeah, I don't think I
oh.
roll one and they all hit.
Yeah, it's like the rapid fire or auto fire.
Yeah,
I
is that
rolled
supposed to be
one,
with the
so I
spell
need to
casting,
roll
or is that supposed to be with
two more.
shooting?
It's a
Uh,
spell
let me-
casting.
So if I read the description of bolt, one sec.
Go ahead and do a quick review. See what it says.
The character rolls a spellcasting die for each bolt and compares each to the
Okay.
target number
And,
separately.
and one wild die to go with them.
Yep.
So
So I choose which wild die the 4 goes for.
well, if the 4 is better than any of your 3 d12 rolls, you can use it instead.
Yeah.
Right. But you're gonna need those other rolls. Yep. Let's see. I see a lot of successes.
A 9 and a 6.
I guess say 2 with raises.
Mhm.
Which is an extra d6 on damage on those.
So 2
So
get
you-
3d6 and
You've
one
rolled the
gets
damage on
2d6.
one. Is that what we see there?
Yeah, I initially did the damage the first one, so we'll just take that. Unless
And
you want
even,
me to
it even
roll.
has a raise marked actually. For whatever reason. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it did have a raise figured in. So yeah, go ahead and it was 8 points damage for the first one, which guess it would be useful if I pulled up his sheet so I can tell you whether or what that did.
How effectual it is.
His toughness is no, that is not sufficient.
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Roll the other 2.
Roll the 2.
10.
10.
Not sufficient.
Holy shit!
One more.
What is this? A What the fuck?
6. Jesus tits.
That
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
good.
Jordan.
Apparently, the bolts are ineffectual.
I guess you learn something new every day, right?
But on the
Fucking
bright
A.
side, I have another turn.
Oh.
True, quickness. You can do it all again? Or you can do something else?
I think I'm gonna do something else. I am going to do. I'll go ahead and blind him.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. So, and then like, oh, that was all like ground exploding and stuff, and this is all like.
The dust settles. The ogre is still there, unfazed.
And you immediately be quicker than the human eye.
I immediately start fiddling with pages at the blur of
Where's
light.
that spell? Where's that spell? Where's that spell?
I want you.
And then I find the page and I raise my fist in the air and then begin reading again.
You ought to make like finger guns.
Lasers of light right in the eyes.
I'm Tommy 6 shots. I fire 6 shots in one turn. What's a turn?
Pew pew pew.
I assume you need to roll a spellcasting check for that one as well.
Yes, at a -1, I think.
Oh no. Oh Jesus.
Okay. Well done. And is there any advantage to raise on that one?
Is
Let me
that?
check.
I don't think that's with a -1, is it?
Oh, did you not? You didn't put a -1 on there.
Yeah,
did you?
yeah. I don't know how to.
Okay,
I
fine then. Yeah, there would not be a
so
raise.
it's not a raise. It's
So what
just
is the
regular.
effect of the spell? I mean, other than the obvious.
Those affected must make an agility roll. Sorry, I was using what do you call it? I'm using Hero Lab, but whenever I do my push to talk, I'll just I'll fix it later. But I can't read the description.
Okay, so agility roll. So the ogres needs to make an agility roll to avert their gaze and avoid effect. On a failure, victims are shaken, and a -2 to parry until their next action.
That's pretty good. Which
If
one
the
was
target
that?
runs if the target rolls a 1 on his agility die, he's shaken and fully blind until he recovers from being shaken. But you
My
did not roll a
agility
1.
is a 9.
Holy tits, man! What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he did amazing on that roll.
What a god
Except-
this ogre
except-
is.
I rolled it with Quintus's sheet.
Oh.
You guys
Good job. Being blinded. Wait a minute.
What the fuck ogre has a D10 in agility? There we
Yay!
go.
Woohoo.
That's
A
better.
little more realistic.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does failure do again? I'm sorry, that was
He
too
has a
funny.
-2 penalty to his agility. Oh, he's shaken, and a -2 to his parry until his next action.
Okay, shaken and -2 to parry. Gotcha.
So he's easier to hit, but still pretty goddamn tough to damage.
All right. Well, given the fact that he has so long to wait before his next action, typically, I'm going to go ahead and blow a Benny and get rid of shaken.
You dirty bastard.
Who said the DM gets bennies too?
The
Well,
DM.
yeah, the ogre's a wild card anyway, so.
What?
One does not merely shake an ogre.
Apparently, he's not very good at bright lights. I don't know. His pupils don't seem to have adjusted.
Those pupils are white. He's an ogre.
Dirty bastard.
Who does that leave? Anybody? Anybody?
That's me. I'm up.
Okay, what you got, Luther?
Okay, this guy obviously just got blasted to fuck, and it didn't seem to bother him none too much.
There was that like slight explosion and smoky. I fucking hit
So
6 times.
I think I need to fix that a little bit.
Obviously, it's time for intimidation.
I'm going to yeah. I rip off my shirt, show off my tattoos. Come on, bitch! You want some of this?
Don't forget to stroke the mustache.
Yes, of course. Yeah, come on. All pugilist style. I'm actually going to use lower trait, and I want to attempt to lower his vigor. I think is what your toughness is based off of.
Yes, it is.
Good choice.
So let me go ahead and try to do that and hope that shit works. So skill, spellcasting, we're going to do -1 since 2-point power. And let's hope to God I can roll better than I did before.
I believe in you. Ah!
It's a success!
Nice. All right.
Okay, so let's see. Affected trait. Okay, so it goes down by 1 step.
It even did a -2 on your roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a -2 on my roll?
Yeah.
What the
Look at
fuck
It
is
says
going on?
10 plus -2. It like added 1 to your penalty just like it did last time. Anyway, sorry. I just was
No
noticing.
worries. It didn't get close enough to erase, so I'm too concerned about it. But yeah,
True.
so basically his vigor will be reduced by 1 step. And that is in effect for 3 rounds.
He doesn't get any kind of roll on that, right? It just happens.
Yep, just happens.
Okay, and it
Excellent.
is reduced by how much?
By 1 step. So if it's like a D12, it goes down to a D10.
Which is what happens. Okay.
And so then that would recalculate his toughness, obviously.
Yeah, drops his toughness by 1. Good call. Okay, so that's a good start. And anything else in your part, Luther?
Nope, that's what I'm gonna do for there. That'll be this turn.
Okay,
team
Big
win.
Bobby.
Big Bobby.
Oh, okay. Yay!
Bobby!
Oh, yay!
Do your
Finally.
thing- do
Yeah,
your thing, Big Bobby.
definitely running. I don't know. Can I run and jump at him?
Sure.
Am I close enough to run and jump it? Because I want to run and try and tackle him again.
Yeah, you
Gonna
did
be a
most
hell of a
running
jump.
last round, so yeah.
All right, I'm doing that. I've got this. I've totally got this. Now, what do I need to do at this point to tackle him? Then just another fighting roll?
I'm so sad. Oh. Let's see. I need. Can you grab a copy of the book? I think it's in there. Anybody got the grappling stuff in front of them? I think it's. I don't think.
Because
it's
I
fighting,
don't, and
think
I
it's just
don't
rogue
even
strike
have it
checks.
entered.
It's not even D&D. We're looking at grappling rules.
Damn you, grapple
It hasn't
rules.
come up in a while, guys. Don't-
See, I didn't know
Grappling-
that was.
okay,
I didn't know that was strength based.
Grappling is an opposed
Grapple.
fighting roll that causes no damage. If the attacker wins, he's engaged with his foe. With a raise, the foe is also shaken. Once entangled, the defender may attempt to break free on his next action. Both the defender and the attacker pick either their strength or agility, and then an opposed roll is made. If successful, the defender is free, but the attempt consumes his action. If he does so with a raise, he's free and may act normally.
That's
Failure
the
means
break
he-
free. But the
yes.
fighting is the original
Is there
rule.
a size
Right.
limitation?
I am looking after grappling an attacker to attempt to victim subsequent. Yes. It doesn't mention any sort of details about size differences.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have him at a disadvantage because I'm much bigger.
I don't know what you just said, but I don't believe
I think under size, if there's a major size difference, there would be some pluses and minuses there.
The
But
only
other
thing
than that,
I could see being like normally if the character wanted to take an action other than trying to break free, he would suffer a -4 penalty. I could see that being mitigated by the size difference, like because he could easily walk around with this halfling like with him in a chokehold. I could see that penalty maybe being reduced because
The halfling tries to arm bar him, and he just raises
Yeah.
his arm like, "What the fuck?"
I was thinking more on the actual, the initial attack for the grapple. He might have some bonuses.
after
based on the
attacking,
size.
after grappling, the attacker may attempt to damage his victim on subsequent rolls by making opposed rolls as above. On a success, he does his strength in damage. Extra d6 on raise is normal. So basically, you aren't always going to be opposed. You can choose to use your agility to oppose his strength.
I can do that. I like that.
Nimble grappler.
So-
Yeah. You're crawling around on him while he's shooting the shit.
Roll
Bobby
my
be
fighting
nimble,
to attack him
Bobby be quick.
because that's what Bobby does.
I just was trying to decide whether or not the fact that it doesn't say anything about size means that I should be looking for rules on this or just using common sense. Because obviously, if a halfling tries to grapple Godzilla, there's
I'm
going to be some
coming at you,
issues.
son.
I could do it.
There's going to be some issues that have less
I
to do
think
with opposed
if the
fighting checks and more to
size
do with the
difference is
ability
like-
to fucking ignore the gnat.
I know I can do it. I've got overconfident.
I bet radiation didn't make you less of a bitch, Godzilla.
yeah,
like it.
yeah, you got disadvantage on that, right? Fuck. Okay, did you make your roll? Sorry,
I was waiting to make sure that was what I was doing.
post fighting roll.
Oh shit, he got a 7.
Oh man.
Big
Does
boy.
blindness, did blindness negate
Oh.
make fighting worse?
No!
No, that did not. That doesn't help Big Bobby.
Yeah, I think the blind is pegged to the shaken.
You're pretty sure.
You got him.
You're pretty sure.
He's
I got it
right
where I want him.
He was like holding on to his like wrist, just desperately clinging. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. It's all good. Oh my god. Okay. Is that everybody? Am I missing anybody?
yes, everyone.
Yeah, I think everybody.
Fuck.
went.
All right. Since there were jokers, I got to recall the cards. Let me do that real quick.
Oh,
Shuffle.
The cards have been cleansed.
Deal to everybody for round 3.
I won't take extra cards this time.
So did we just
Oh, I
completely
got the
ignore that guy
4.
that's just booking it
Oh,
away?
man.
God, I got a 5.
I'll trade.
It's not letting me look at a couple of the
you-
cards.
you
guys
got a
are gonna have
fucking
to
ace.
tell me. I can't see Luther's card. I can't
Yeah,
see
it's not
Luther's
letting
card.
me look.
I have a
can't.
king.
I can't
I
access
feel-
Luther's cards.
I feel like the ace represents how done this ogre is with Big Bobby right now.
He's just gonna take his fist with Big Bobby clinging to it and just mash it to the ground.
He is actually largely going to ignore Big Bobby as he hangs on to him.
Eric, I need a new card.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
hell
can't
yeah.
tie me like that.
Oh,
Glad you said something. You got to say something. That's Rowan, and here's another card for you.
Thank you.
All right, so I got the Ace of Spades. I'm pretty confident nobody beats that, unless
Nope.
one of you fuckers got a Joker that I can't see.
oh.
I love honest players.
It's
Um,
Luther.
Everyone here got fucking jacks except the listen.
I didn't.
Yeah, I got
I
a
got
2.
a king. I got a king. So I'm a little better than you.
A 5.
Since when is a jack like the
So
last?
with the halfling still hanging on to his arm, he turns and grabs his axe and swings it through the air with a giant whooshing sound.
Oh man.
Whoosh!
Man, he doesn't need that. He already does enough damage.
At the paladin, of course, because she's closest.
Big Bobby gets to make the sound effects.
Clang!
Quit moving around, you son of a bitch!
Big Bobby's
Ogre
probably
is now using Big
holding
Bobby
on
as
to
a
it.
shield.
Oh shit!
Okay, what's your parry?
Probably 6.
Is it
Six.
6? All right, you managed to sidestep that big axe blow. No, you don't. I got a
No.
wild die roll 7, don't I?
No,
Yep. Look at the little thing. Yep.
this is gonna hurt. Everyone, just
I was excited for a second.
stall. Stall vigil for Rowan winners. We hardly knew ye.
With the damage roll.
Once undead, now calamari.
Okay, so that's
Um,
only one. That's only one. That's
Were you
good.
still shaking from before?
No,
Okay, you're shaking again.
Mhm.
Whack?
That's a big axe.
Oh yeah,
All right. Who had the king?
that would be me.
What you doing?
Ogre's
Ogre's got a big self-satisfied smile. I think he foresees himself beating a bunch of would-be treasure hunters to a pulp here in a second.
Oh, really? Because that's what I think is gonna happen.
You're pretty much on the same page with the ogre.
I'm kind of on board with his plan here. I'm picking up what he's putting down, and I'm liking it.
So Ogre, do you offer any good 401k benefits for your thugs?
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to kind of follow suit now that hopefully I've kind of pulled a little bit of wind out of his sails and launch 3 bolts at him, like
Okay.
my buddy had done. So
Okay.
try to roll this.
You're
3
gonna do
times.
without reading weird texts and shit though.
Oh, in my case, it's in the blood. My hand's still slaked in my blood with the runes are etched. So I'll just once again reach in and pull the spirit energy and launch 3 of these at him.
You have
So
like a-
unsophisticated.
You have like a spectral, sort of like a shamanistic looking orc that's like, oh.
Ooh, gotcha! Ooh, gotcha!
As the kind of like the bolts fly from my hand, like anyone closely observing would be able to see, like kind of like a more kind of bestial sort of face painted, with the tusks are enlarged, kind of just briefly kind of flash over in the light of the kind of bolt as it flies forth.
Nice.
So okay, here's the first one, and it's a fucking miss.
Yep, that's
Here, is it still fucking adding extra? Okay, just did a negative. The second one, that's a hit, and that is a hit. Yep. Okay,
Yes.
so 2 hits, and that one is a raise. So I got
Yep.
one with a raise. Thank God.
There you go.
Okay.
Jeez, to get 3 damage dice.
Okay, so here's the first one without a raise. So we'll do. If that's not gonna do shit.
Not so much.
Second one with a raise, 15.
Nice. That is a success and a raise because you lowered his vigor. All right. Well done, sir.
And throw it away.
Yay!
I'm going to use his other Benny to try to soak that shit.
Don't you soak that
No!
shit. Don't you soak it.
Throw our teamwork down the drain.
How dare he counter our 15 bennies with his 3?
That bastard.
This is the big bad for the 10th episode.
Fucking chicken
He
shit.
needs to survive.
I was going to say, when you said we're going to try a new tactic, I was going to say persuasion.
Well,
I
when you've got the sawtoothed halfling gnawing on his forearm,
It's a little hard to
much we can
negotiate.
do.
He isn't really noticing that.
I'm hollering at him to surrender. If he gives up now, I will go easy on him.
Do you stop biting to say these words?
Yes. I'm grappling.
Rowan, don't worry. He does indeed carry it.
I forgot what the hell I'm doing. Oh, yeah, I got to roll. with
You
this,
gotta
so-
roll to sort of soak, yeah.
Which is a...
Don't need it. I don't even understand what that means.
Isn't that vigor? Or
It's a vigor check, yeah.
Yep.
oh,
Fuck!
I
Jiminy Christmas!
I
Your
Ah,
fucking
Eric,
dice are
what
on
the
fire.
fuck?
They're virtual dice.
Yeah,
They're
I-
numbers.
fire
What
You're
is
tonight.
cheating. I think you're cheating.
Quick,
Have
check the
DM
math. Make sure it's right.
You're
Yeah,
sitting
double
behind me. How can I cheat?
Hey, what is this plus
special
44 you put on the end
DM
of that?
modifier that's secret?
Damn you and
Why are there 66?
Well, now that you mention it.
your.
God damn it, guys.
You only get one wild die, not 17.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay, so take the wind out of my sails.
Man, that looked like it hurt hard. Oh, never mind.
No,
He says, this is fun.
That reminds me, like, you get the punch that you think is gonna knock somebody out, and then they look kind of phased, and they spit out some blood with some teeth.
Ah, Luthor, that one looked like it hurt a lot. Didn't actually, I don't think, but it looked good.
Mistaken Quintus is next.
Okey-dokey. What shall I do?
Don't you already have it figured out?
I'll do blind again.
Oh, that's good.
He didn't see that coming.
Neither did
I mean,
Oh, he
You're
won't
getting
see it
some
coming.
sick
Uh-oh.
shakens. Oh, ew. Well, that's a 4.
Oh, that's a fail because it's at a -1.
Damn it.
Son of a bitch.
I
Okay.
could Benny it.
Do it. Do it.
Why not?
Oh.
Is there a place on the sheet to record the bennies?
Yeah.
No. Is
There
there?
isn't?
Because
I
I've got 4.
It might be under basic info.
This one there was. I may have just like not been paying attention. I'm sorry.
I see wounds, fatigue. I don't see.
I don't see
bennies.
bennies.
Well, that's a crock of shit, ain't it?
Well, for the record, I have 2 bennies instead of 3 now.
I am a little confused by
Yeah, I
that.
don't see one. I'm sorry.
So
There should be a benny spot on there somewhere.
to add a little flavor, I pull off my glasses, look at them intently, clean them, put them back on. Apparently, the words I'm reading aren't correct. I didn't get the syntax right.
Apparently. Okay. Who does that? Put
I
up
still
next then?
have the next because of the.
Oh yes,
quickness.
quickness. Go right
So
ahead.
I'll do 3 bolts. 'Cause I don't trust the fear spell anymore.
Do you fear the fear spell?
I mean,
I'm
this
scared.
entire fight, I don't know why you're trusting the bolt spell at this point. Just. Oh. That was pretty good.
Ooh.
Is it
All you need to do is distract him. I've got
I'm-
this.
I'm gonna Benny that the one with the 1. Or wait, is
You've
that
got-
automatic, or do I?
Do you have a -1 to this?
Is there a penalty on these?
Yeah, there's a -1 to all of them.
Okay, so you have a success and you have a one that's a raise, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Today, we're just gonna roll 50 damage somehow. Just constant exploding dice. Oh. It's 10.
not good enough.
Damn it! 15!
15.
Much better. Success and a raise.
Yay.
Thank God he doesn't wait a second.
I got
He
one benny
has-
left, don't I?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and roll that vigor check and see how I do.
The cleaning of the glasses was essential.
Once.
Oh man.
Oh, damn it.
Oh man.
Soaked them both. Okay.
Someone needs to start checking your weighted dice, your weighted online dice.
I waited on my dice. Sorry, guys. Well, he did end up using up all his bennies, though. So, in the right way.
Halfway through the fight, boys, he used his bennies.
All right, that makes it, I think, unless I'm mistaken. Well, what is both ours card?
I had a 4.
Okay, so it's Big Bobby's turn.
Hey!
Wouldn't it?
Oh,
Wouldn't it be my
Rowan?
turn?
Did I not get you? No,
No.
I apologize. Trying to skip people again.
Mm.
It's fucking with me that I can't see all the cards.
Sorry.
What you got?
I'm gonna try to unshake. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a spirit roll.
I succeeded.
Success? Yep.
So I'm gonna attack, but of course I'm gonna fail. But you know,
Hit that fighting check.
we're gonna try anyways.
Roll the attack but fail check.
Attack but fail check.
There
That
you
would be an attack but succeed check, is the way I see it. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yep. That's a success. Roll your damage.
Deep. I got a 5.
go. Oh.
Okay, so success is measured in different ways. The way it is measured by ogres has nothing to do with that roll.
I
Just,
rolled well once at least. Damn it.
now, as I was saying, Big Bobby.
Ah! I'm gonna get him this time. Let's I don't know what I'm doing. I'm rolling fight. Where am I rolling fight?
Are you doing more grappling?
I am. I've almost got his elbow.
You want to Benny that, Big Bobby?
I would like to Benny that because I got 4 Bennies and now I've only got 3.
Roll it.
There you go.
You beat me.
Aha! I got your elbow!
Give him the armbar! Give him the armbar!
What one could say is bending to your will.
That is one confused ogre right now. So
Just wait till I start applying pressure next round.
You got that elbow into the right angle, and you got that arm pulled behind him in a way he didn't expect, and using your feet against his body for leverage.
As one does.
Right? All right. Sweet. And let's see. That makes it Zelis's turn.
Okay, so I have the marksman edge, which will give me a +2 because I've been standing here. And I'm going to take a called shot at his head. At the ogre. This kind of big, nasty thing with
Okay.
a little guy.
What's
attached
the
to him.
penalty on the called shot again?
For a headshot, it's a -4, so I'll be at a sum of -2.
Okay.
My shooting here.
It's all right, because you only got to hit a 4. So,
Oh,
gonna Benny that?
yeah.
Why'd it give you a -2 for your skill?
Well, that's when I use that as the
Marksman. Okay.
marksman. Well, for the called shot and marksman combined.
Yeah. Come
Okay.
on.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, friend.
oh,
You want
Ouch.
to Benny that roll?
yeah. I think we're gonna Benny that one too.
Oh, there's one. That looks like
Oh.
You finally
You
hit.
can
Alright.
doers.
Okay, so let me pull my
Now explode that
Bow
dice 16
here.
ways.
yeah. So this is +4 for damage for the.
Right, for the
Called
called shot to
shot.
the head.
You gotta be kidding me.
Not good enough.
Damn it.
9 will not do it.
Fucking shit.
You should borrow the GM's dice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's,
Loaded.
what's up with that?
Okay.
Was there anything under the grapple that affected his ability to defend himself? I don't think so, was there? Obviously, nobody remembers.
I do not know.
Just trying to figure where I put my book because I got it.
No, it's entangled. Me to
I will search the pages.
Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything. I'm assuming. Yeah. Nothing there. So If I'm wrong, I'm sure listeners can later correct me.
Yeah, it looks
you
like all it
understand.
does is it
I'm
makes
used
it
to
hard.
I'm used to D&D lately, so I'm looking for conditions and stuff too. If there was like a grappled condition that gave him some penalties, but I don't see shit like that in there. So okay, so that makes it end of the round, correct?
No,
so.
I haven't gone yet.
Oh yeah, you actually should have gone before Celissa. I apologize. Go ahead.
Oh, it's fine. I'll let the one with the bow do the shoot. Okay, I'm gonna go run forward, and don't worry, Big Bobby. I will help you with your harebrained scheme that cannot possibly work.
Big Bob does qualify as a small furry creature.
Oh no, I'm gonna feel bad about it. I'm gonna go ahead and use barrier, and I'm going to attempt to form a barrier both around Bobby and the section of the arm that he's holding.
Does it work that way?
I mean, it says that I can trap enemies as well as cover allies. So I'm assuming that if I'm just creating a barrier around the arm, as long as I pay the cost in sections, it's fine.
I just assume it can't actually hurt the ogre.
Oh no, it won't hurt him. It
Yeah.
might just, keep him from moving the arm, because, there's a barrier there.
Fair enough.
So,
Sounds good on paper anyway.
I
Is
mean,
there, I suppose there's no kind of roll I need to make for that, is there? So
well, there's no real roll he can make unless he wants to, bash the barrier, in which case it has a toughness 10. So
if he wants to ungrapple himself,
I'm gonna
that's where
spend
it'd be an
about
issue.
6 points to make a little 6 sections of barrier that kind of surrounds his arm.
Okay.
Do not worry. This will protect you when he tries to smash you again.
I got it.
yeah, this time
don't.
This time I got like 2 hearts. So
That or you just turned his arm into a pinball machine,
Oh, I
think
got an ace.
and Big Bob is the pinball.
Rowan needs another card.
Oh, Queen.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So what happens if the ogre uses that square you just made around his arm as a hammer?
I mean, I don't even know if the barrier moves is kind of the biggest problem I see here. I thought I might entrap his arm. I assume it doesn't move?
I guess if it's attached to the ground, then it's fine.
Well, it's not. It's fucking light. It's crystallized light. Like,
It's a barrier spell effect.
Yep.
Solid immobile wall.
Yeah, it says immobile.
So gives toughness.
I was searching for something that said it had to be connected to the ground, but
No,
really
I
saying
don't think it is. I was just
I think if he tries to move his arm, I am going to give him a roll to see if he can escape it,
okay.
since it's not
Yeah,
like
that's fine.
normal use of the spell. That's cool.
Mhm.
At this point, though, it doesn't matter because I got a 2 of hearts.
Okay.
So, Big Bobby.
Hey, I'm going to use my agility and I'm gonna do strength damage to this ornery critter.
Best of luck to you. Luther or both, or I can't see your cards again. So
Oh, mine was a queen.
can anybody see Luther's card?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope.
He's not here right now. So
Mine says it's a 4. From what
we
I
could
see
just
on it.
assume he has a joker.
It says a 4 on my end.
Yeah, it's a 4.
okay. Sorry, Big Bobby, what are you doing?
No, I rolled my agility to try to apply some damage, and he can use strength or agility opposed to try to keep from getting that damage.
Oh, gee, let me think. Do I want to use strength or agility?
Tough call.
It's like golf, use the lower one.
You should use his spirit for this one.
I got
Hey, 7 if you add mine together, that was 7 too.
I don't think it works that way. Yeah, mine together is 14. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be too terribly hurt.
You just squeeze on the arm. I got him.
Giving him a mild massage.
You have all
Alright.
sorts of tension up in there.
Both are.
Oh, honestly, I don't know what to do. Okay. I've been running this entire time, casting random light magic. Now it's time for me to throw my axe into the ring as I run up on this guy, I protected Big Bobby, I did my good. So now I have to help. And let's fucking see what I roll to hell. I roll this. Ah! Take this! Oh, no, that didn't roll. Why the fuck did I roll damage? Oh, no, I really need to roll a skill. Okay.
Fighting skill.
Yeah, I got it. Bam! 5.
No.
Damn it! Oh, this isn't my strong suit, in case you didn't tell.
Fair enough. I believe that makes
Do you
it,
want to hear about the god and love of Grimnar?
But just
This book, it's useless. I stole my book and I move. Well, no, not yet. I move closer.
Okay.
And then I will try blind again.
okay.
It's like, throw the book at him.
That's
Good roll.
Yep, -1, so 7. So it's not a.
On a raise.
raise.
And he gets what was the roll he gets?
I think it's agility to.
Yeah,
avert.
agility.
That's
Yep.
right. Thank you.
Yeah, agility -2.
-2.
If I had a raise, it would be 4.
Oh, cool.
You don't have a raise?
No, it's at a -1.
Because he's actually at a -1.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Because next to his spell casting thing, he hasn't figured out how to put the -1 mod in yet.
Oh, no.
So, did you roll a 1?
Me?
No,
Yes.
he rolled 2s. He
I
rolled
rolled
2s.
You rolled 2.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good.
Wow.
He failed.
So he's shaken and has a -2 to his parry. Next action.
Yep.
So he rolls you to hit.
This is my last turn of quickness.
And I'm out of bennies, so he's gonna have to roll
So
it.
I'm gonna go ahead and move in, and I will attempt to swipe him with my rapier.
We're all just a bunch of small dudes just fucking ganging up on this guy. Yeah, hit him in the ankle! In the ankle!
All right. Make that fighting roll.
Poke
Trying to
his.
figure out where it's at.
Yeah.
There we
On
go.
the skills tab.
Ah,
Not good enough.
not good enough.
All right. That makes it Rowan.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Okay.
You got this screen, lass. Lad, I don't know
What?
yet.
Last.
Green. I'm not
Don't
green.
know yet. You can't tell them apart. These
Oh,
albino women.
eh. I'm sorry, I'm colorblind as well. I assume you're green. As all humans are.
Find your fighting check.
Skills
tab.
Just took me a while to have this. It's taken me a while to get there. I'm sorry.
Were you like doing something else?
No, I had it closed, so I could see the cards.
Oh, yeah, I do that too.
I
popped
really
it out
bad-
and put it somewhere else.
Of course, I did. There's.
Oh, no.
Throw Benny.
Yeah, Benny, that sucker.
Benny.
Yes.
Cut his ankles. He's got a
Benny.
glowing wristband with halfling accessory.
Hit anything.
Ha
He's shaken. He's been blinded. Bunch of chuckle fucks are all just fucking shanking him.
Except no one's
Not a Ben.
actually done anything.
God damn.
Looks like that's gonna stay that way
Oh,
too.
man.
Son of a
Woof.
bitch.
Are you done?
Are you done yet?
Negotiate with
He
the-
kind of gives you a real. He looks down at you with a real similar kind of "Are you done?" kind of expression. It's like, just didn't want you to feel bad, you know.
Ow!
Surrender now.
Is there a fucking halfling gnawing on your arm?
I wouldn't know he's
what that is?
behind.
It's like a rabid dog just.
Zalissa?
Both or were you? Did you have a 4? Or what did you have?
I had a queen.
Yeah, he went over there.
Oh, okay.
I already went. Don't worry, I tried to hit them with the axe.
Luther has the
Okay. So I'm gonna try the same thing. Let's see. Right, you hold him there. I'll shoot him in the face.
Yeah, that's what we're good at.
Hey, but no one's taking any damage, right?
No, neither is he though. We're all just fucking throwing shit around.
Though I do see one flaw in this entire situation.
Let's hear it.
Just one.
Where's the guy that was running away?
I mean,
He's prong gone.
He's getting
Huh?
reinforcements.
Yeah, that might be an issue.
he's there with a troop of
Yeah.
ogres around the corner.
Those
Yeah,
will both have
13
-2,
more of his
so
brethren.
I will miss.
Wait, that was a -1?
-2.
-2.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
All right.
I am
Looks
blind
alright.
after all, so
you
trying to find the head is a little difficult.
need to follow that up with, did I hit it?
Oh yeah, you hit him good.
Man, this guy just will not go down.
Luther?
That's why there's an arrow in my butt.
So I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna fuck it. I will cast Shrink on him.
Oh, that might make the barrier spell a bit weirder.
That might break his arm in a lot of different ways.
Oh,
That
that's
might be
true. It might.
Painful. and
Yeah!
interesting.
It was all the halfling. None of it was the light magic.
So let's see. I'm gonna do 2 sizes.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and try to.
I assume that's going to put a penalty on that roll.
Yes, it'll give me -2 on spellcasting. So here we go. I'm gonna Benny that. I'm gonna- I'm gonna Benny it again.
The game laughed at
Oh,
the
there we go. You did it.
That would be a
Finally.
success. What is
Okay.
the impact?
So the results of this is he shrank 2 size categories. So he
Automatically?
will basically each level of size reduction reduces the target's strength by 1 die type, and his
Oh.
toughness by 1.
Yes.
Does the barrier break his arm on the way down?
No, barrier's not capable of doing that.
And his
Ah.
size is reduced by 1 step. So his size will be reduced by 2 steps. So if he's like huge, he'll be whatever. I don't even know how to bracket.
Right.
But yeah, so he'll be reduced by 2 steps, and his strength goes down by 2 steps, and he loses 2 to his toughness.
2 to his toughness.
Yep.
So
2 to
he'll
his
then
toughness.
be as big as I perceive him as being.
All right. That's effective. How long does that last?
It will last for 3 rounds.
Best of luck, gentlemen.
And his vigor's still at
And
10,
lady.
correct?
That ends this round.
Yeah.
So he'll return to his regular vigor, but it'll be modified by his
But
regular
his
vigor,
opposed roll is going to be a D8 now instead of a D12.
and his toughness will also be reduced, so he should be
He also still has the parry. Modifier
well, his
from
turn.
the blind.
I think it's about to happen.
All right. All right. Who does that put up then? That's me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, he definitely looks confused now, and it seems to piss him off.
Oh, it would piss me off.
So he's going to start by trying to crush the halfling.
Nowhere
Oh.
near as badass as he was at doing that before.
Right. But he's still no slouch. What does that,
sure.
what does that barrier do again?
Well, the barrier has a toughness of 10. If it's still around his arm, which I wasn't sure enough if it would. Basically, it has a parry of 2, so he has to roll above a 2 to hit, or meet a 2, I suppose. And a toughness of 10, so he has to, if he hits 10 damage, he smashes through it.
Okay, so under the circumstance, it would probably be easier for him just to pull his arm out of there.
Yeah, but
Probably.
that happened.
I mean,
That's
I made the
gonna-
barrier under the original circumference of his arm, so
You can't-
theoretically it's not going to be hard.
The barrier creates a wall. It isn't something you can shape into like the shape of an arm around an arm or something.
I mean,
So
even if I tried, his arm is about the size of a human now.
Right, but for example, it wouldn't necessarily scrape the halfling off when you did it.
Yeah.
Maybe a strength check there.
Well, I mean, that's kind of material because he's gonna try to bash the halfling, which I'm gonna go ahead and do with the grapple roll. So that would be an opposed fighting check again.
I hear if you squeeze on the race hard enough, they make like squeaky toy noises. Ooh, you're about to make that noise.
Yep.
I'm going to use another Benny.
Are you okay?
Because that raise
I don't know why.
You rolled worse.
Because that raise means damage, doesn't it? Grapple?
I think since he's grappling him, the raise means he's shaken. Is how I remember the grapple rules stating it. You know, he's trying to grapple Big Bobby, so he succeeds, and Big Bobby is shaken because he got a raise.
That's okay. I've got a combat reflexes, so
Yeah, you are shaken.
I get a +2 when I get to try to unshake.
At once.
We'll get to that on your turn.
Yep.
And that makes it. Oh, come on. Hop out of there again. Next round. You guys are drawing it out.
Not on purpose.
I want him dead.
Ogre.
It's those amazing rolls.
It's all these
Brother
badass
Jack.
I
dice.
want him to surrender.
Oh,
All right, Justin, what was yours?
I have a jack.
Of
Oh, I'm sorry. I have an ace. I apologize. I was looking at the other one. So yeah, I'm an ace.
You know, it's like a jack, but
both are. James, what was yours?
5.
Okay. And Rowan got a joker.
Oh, neat.
So that means that at any time you can choose to interrupt if you want to act, you get a +2 on all your rolls.
Yay! I might. No, I won't hit.
Are you going to go ahead and do that now then?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I can hit him, right?
Yeah, you could you can certainly try.
Okay. Here we go.
God damn.
Oh, come on.
Well, I gain a
Really?
+2. I didn't add that. Sorry.
Right.
I don't think it
Still
would do
wouldn't
anything.
be sufficient. No,
Oh.
it would be a 5. And his parry is a 6.
Sure, I'll use another Benny. I'll try.
Okay.
Come on.
There we
Yeah!
go. Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Much better.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
boys and girls, what we call a
Thank
good roll.
Raise.
God.
That means when you roll the damage on the sword, be sure to tick the raise box. So
Cut
add
that boy's head off. Cut him off.
Fuck him
Yeah,
up.
if it gives you a place to add the modifier, go ahead and type in the 2. Or if it does.
Did
Yeah,
the
it does.
ogre roll to throw
Okay.
off shaken last round?
No. Good call.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I did too.
Do I still need to?
Yeah, it's just the -2
Yeah, you're still-
parry that lasts.
Oh my god!
Shit. I think he's fucking toast.
Rowan's good against human-sized fighters. This,
That
this
is-
ass
When she
ogre.
actually hits.
That is a success and a raise.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is not.
Two
It's not
raises,
come
yeah.
around to that, is it? So it's
Huh?
a success and 2 raises.
Oh,
Yay.
which, if he's still shaken, that's 3 injuries.
Let's see.
Which I think 3 injuries is just about enough to throw someone out of a fight.
Technically, just about. Yeah. Sorry, I
Especially
need
if
to
they're not
do
extra.
that. Spirit roll.
Oh!
Oh, loved it.
Nope. He, in fact, did not get a chance to do what he tried to do to Big Bobby then. Retcon that. Apologize for that, Rich.
what?
He didn't grapple Big Bobby. Big Bobby's still the champion.
So the secret is that was all in Big Bobby's mind.
So you
Oh
were
god,
not.
he's coming for me!
You were not hurt
Ah!
by Yoga last turn.
So I still have 3 bennies.
and are still not shaken, as I recall.
That's
The ogre
alright.
was. That means that he is now at -3.
Oh, a negative $3 rolls. I'm sorry.
That's painful.
That's very painful.
That hurts.
Don't be sorry. It's okay.
And his lowered vigor check.
So anyone want to make that intimidate check yet?
Surrender now! Ah!
I don't think I can make an intimidate after I do that.
Okay. Anybody
my
have
intimidate-
anybody else have an ace? Who has an ace?
I do. I have an ace.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Well, he's kind of more like people size now, so I guess I could, try out my spear stabbiness. So I'll try to skewer him with a spearage.
Go ahead and roll your skewer with the spirits check.
I did not skewer him with a spearage.
Got him.
No, you did not.
Still getting used to this thing. It's so uncivilized. Poke, poke.
Oh yeah.
Poke, poke. Ah!
Fighting people at a distance.
Oh,
Unsportsmanlike.
James, I don't know what your card was, so
It was a 5. I'm not going for a while.
I don't want to inadvertently skip anybody
Oh,
again.
you're fine.
Going
Okay,
before me.
so that means it is Quintus's turn. Correct? The Jack.
yes. I would say that's
Everybody's all hesitant. Shit. Or does somebody have a?
I do have a jack.
Okay. Are you going to take an action, sir?
Yes. I will back up a little bit.
Always a good plan.
Yes. And
Should we
I
move on to the next
will.
person? Oh.
Hold my book.
I'll do. I'm gonna not do the triple bolt. I'm gonna try the heavy bolt, the 3d6 bolt. So that would be a -1.
Yeah. Go ahead and make the roll.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
And that does have the -1 included, I believe. It does not.
No,
Interesting.
but that's still a success and a raise.
So, extra damage.
Yep. Roll well.
46.
Nice.
Oh, that's a
Yay.
dead.
That ogre goes down.
Boom.
Ooh, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
The words
He
dance on his
wavers
corpse.
for a moment. Yeah.
I did it!
And he says,
Ah, and another father has lost a son.
And
his
I hold the
body-
arm up behind his back in victory.
And then his body changes size.
Oh!
Okay. No sign of the thug who ran off yet.
I
Oh,
was wondering where he went.
why did you leave me up on the hill? It was a hard way getting down here. Oh, I was winded. Oh,
You weren't exactly fast.
yeah, that is
I'm
very true.
beginning to wonder. I'm beginning to wonder whether or not get out for this sort of.
Ah,
So we should probably leave this area quickly after we do a little bit of searching.
yes, we will steal their valuables after stealing their lives.
Ah! I've got the fire!
Because that is the excellent plan to alert them to our presence.
So what are you each of you doing?
I'm going to go look for books.
Not going to find a lot of books in the camp, but I appreciate the effort.
I'm sorry. It's been a few. It's been a few
Any-
minutes. What
any
were we
documentation,
doing
really.
again?
We came down a mountain. There's a tent that the halfling jumped on.
No,
That
no.
didn't go
Trying to
well.
retrieve the Baron's daughter from the woman, the children.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, and this was
There's the veil of the lost.
onto the veil, on the way to the veil, or was it
Okay.
a guarding something?
The entrance to the veil is along the river bank.
Okay.
way in, and that's where their encampment was.
Okay,
They
so
were
we
in-
think we're pretty close to the.
Yeah, you could definitely see the
entrance.
mist clinging to the rocks ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh.
clean off my blade.
How high in the sky is the sun?
It's down. It's
Oh,
dusty.
no.
It's
Oh,
storm
Hmm.
clouds moving in. A little bit of a drizzle picks up.
oh.
before blizzard.
1 second.
I'll put my glasses away for safekeeping.
I just pull down the little stick with the lantern sticking out of it, light the lantern, close the hatch, put it back up.
Do you have to
Yes.
light that thing all the time?
Yes.
Now I can't see anything.
Oh, ow, 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 ow!
Says the
Oh,
blind guy.
oh! The fire's still too hot to carry. We need to let it cool down first.
I think it'll
There's-
do just fine there.
There are things in the dark that I see.
Maybe grab a stick and stick it in there, and we can carry it as a torch.
No.
Mm.
I don't think the dwarf would be the one complaining about more light.
Wait, I thought you were telling me to replace my lantern with something. No, no, more light. We should start a
And-
bonfire.
I sit down and pull out a flask while they figure out what the hell they're doing.
We need to keep moving.
Okay. Yeah, further in.
Is anyone hurt? Is everyone okay?
Oh, no, I'm pretty...
This time I grab a stick that's only lit on one end, and I grab it by the unlit end.
Good call.
Bravo, sir.
Learning from
You've
your
done-
mistakes, I see.
So you
I
guys moving on?
sincerely doubt that. though.
But you cannot see it all.
Well,
Yeah.
I can.
We'll probably
can
have
see
to
the
keep it
torch.
again tomorrow.
Yes, the torch is very bright.
All right.
I look at him and then look at the torch. Yeah, no, the torch is bright. How... It does not matter. Okay, let's go!
We progress further on and
And
further.
you guys trail into the Vale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
That's probably a good place to stop then.
Mhm.
Okay. So, does everybody remember how to play Savage Worlds?
I'm getting there.
I remember what rules I'm going to need to review.
The
Yep.
fact that this is somehow the lightest grappling rules I've ever seen in my life, yet they're also probably the least helpful.
Yeah,
You
technically,
grappled.
There's still,
Good job.
There's still one more step in this one than there is in 5th edition D&D. Actually,
You got him! He's on the ground! Well, what does that mean? He can't move! Okay, anything else?
I can make an opposed check to do my strength damage.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
but you know what that means? He rolls his higher die versus your lower die!
Versus my higher die.
No, he was rolling strength!
Yeah,
And
but
I
he
was rolling
his
agility.
which is his higher.
No, but I get that, but
It just
feel
wasn't
like it-
high enough.
it wasn't
Yeah.
higher than his higher die.
His high die was very high.
There's a
Yes,
lot
but
of
that won't be
abysmal
the
rolls.
last guy I tackle.
Yeah, we had a lot of shit rolls. There's no reason that should have taken near that
You-
long.
Not
You
even
realize
average.
my other Savage Worlds character, Brent, also tackles people.
Right. With a completely different style, though. Yeah.
Mm.
Then don't worry,
No,
Big
yeah.
Bobby.
Brent's wrestling was a completely different training.
Then don't worry, Big Bobby. I will be your shield. I will protect you through all of the terrible decisions you make.
All right.
As long as
I
the
will
sun is
protect
up.
you. Got it.
Terrible decisions. Awful, absolutely.
All right, guys. That was fun.
Alright.
Uh,
Yeah.
It
Very-
wasn't much, but it
It
was,
was
fun.
Yeah.
And recorded for posterity.
I came in at the perfect time to watch us gang up on some really tall dude and just kick him in the shins.
Right? For half an hour.
For-
Yeah.
I think he's almost down, guys.
Not even close.
He's out of bennies!
Wrong. The GM still has bennies.
We did damage. Oh wait, he soaked all of it.
Surrender! Surrender!
Actually,
Why?
I still had 2 unused bennies. I forgot about that. Or I
I
had
mean,
several
Here's
unused
the thing. I don't
You
think
shut the fuck up.
I don't think
bennies.
the only people the ogre hit was
I got
Rowan.
6 players. I
Yeah,
had 6
and
unused bennies.
they didn't actually
unused
hurt me.
bennies.
I was just shaking.
Yeah, Rowan was cool. Like, I was fully expecting just Bolthor to get somehow punted across the land and have to take another 3 turns to get to
Or,
the
you know,
line.
Big Bobby thrown around somewhere.
To be fair, I did go flying at one point. I just, ran
Returning.
back
Came back.
Knows how to
You're
roll with it.
returning halfling.
like a yo-yo. I am a boomerang.
Boomerang, halfling.
As long as you know your role, right?
I mean, I'm just waiting to see enemy archers so I can actually use barrier the way I think it's intended to be used.
Yeah.
Are yawning the shit out of ourselves on live television.
Yeah, I think the barrier would be a nice thing to do when we're facing large forces. that
Ken,
mean-
kill us.
The Twitch looks nice. I don't know if any of you have had a chance to look at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
The way
I
it's-
have
See,
not. I think
I've-
I lost the link.
I find the
It's-
barrier being used for
just a-
anything.
twitch.tv/prismatic
Ooh, wait,
Domain.
it's in Discord.
Go
up.
if you follow it, then when we start streaming, you'll get a little thing going, hey, it's streaming.
I know,
Oh
I
shit,
got it too.
really?
It's on
Is that how
YouTube
you
as well.
think you're gonna do the layout every time, Ken?
I'll probably adjust it.
Till we find something better.
Well, hitting 7 screens on there.
Yeah, it's a
isn't
challenge.
interesting.
Fake
I'll
it
probably
until you
see
make
if
it.
if I can adjust the Roll20 chat window to something that's a little friendlier for the screen.
I mean, I think it looks pretty nice so far.
4 people watching now. Wait, 52
I'm one of those
total.
4.
Yeah, me too.
So am I.
I can
So am I.
Wait a minute. I don't think I count. It's
You
my
own the
account.
damn thing.
All right. All right. Well, for anybody that actually watches this shit, I'm sorry. Thank you.
We'll
Yeah.
try to do better next
It's a little
time.
late.
We'll
Sorry.
do better. So we got
Next
started
time,
late.
though-
We were tired. We were experimenting.
Hi, Alma.
James,
you
James
need
shut
to-
up halfway through the session.
Hey!
I hope we didn't screw it up too bad.
I'm the
frame. Because like right now, like on the Twitch chat, all I see is nose up.
Hello. I'm the token dwarf. I'm even small in Twitch chat.
Nice.
Totes.
Who's who are you talking about? Nose up.
That was me.
That
I was just
James,
like,
yeah, I could just see like just from like his
Hello.
nose to the top of his head.
I
yeah.
was making sure because I noticed I look up a lot, but that's because my second monitor is actually higher than my primary monitor by a ways.
What?
So
It keeps looking like Ken and I are looking at each other.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Like, you guys are in the same
I'm
room.
watching the stream and you're probably watching the.
You look so worried, Richard. Like, fuck
Uh-oh.
you.
Well,
What
if
did I do?
if the actual video actually looks as good as it does in live, like it does to me right now, then I'm pretty happy with it. So
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
clean right now.
We didn't have any dropped or skipped frames, so that was
Excellent.
what our main concern last time was.
just see what our
was
sound
getting
is actually
skipped
like.
and everything. So
All right. Well, thank you guys. That was fun. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll continue talking this week about any kind of character stuff you guys want to run by me or want to discuss.
Mhm.
So I'll keep kind of dropping nuggets of world stuff when I can. Game day is this weekend, Saturday, so we're pretty slammed the next couple days.
yeah,
But after that, things will lighten up a little bit. Everybody got their convention tickets.
Yes.
I guess.
I need to check up on that.
yeah, good call. I don't think you showed up last year, did you?
I showed up last year. I showed up for one day and I couldn't find anyone. I was like, this was fun. Okay, I'm gonna head back now.
There was like, I never saw James, but then again, she was stuck up in the room with Artemis the entire convention last year.
Yeah.
So,
I was actually looking for Artemis. I couldn't find it. I was really sad. I was like, where the fuck is
jeez.
Artemis? I want to play the damn ship simulator again.
All right, so
Alrighty,
Jordan,
well.
you got your plane tickets yet?
Not yet.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Peer pressure.
What is
right?
it?
Drink, chug, chug.
Actually, it in about 2 weeks will be the best rates, won't it? In
Yeah,
about
6
2
about
weeks.
the 6
should
weeks.
Be
6
about
weeks
the
out,
best.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep an eye on it then.
He almost sounds serious, guys.
I know quiet for a hot second.
Hey, at least maybe we'll see Andrew. Ah. Oh.
You'd probably see me before Andrew.
Well,
Yeah.
that guy's life is like falling apart 6 ways from Sunday. So
Guys, we're still live.
delete everything.
Get out! Get out! Everyone,
Don't
turn
talk
the
about
stream
people.
off!
Andrew,
Stop the stream!
we don't need anything critical, man.